Hello crafters! This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse and I'm here with the 12 Days of Stitchmas. I am finishing it off. Took a little time. I got too much in my head with treating every little single die set as its own jewel and time just got the best of me. But I have finished all 12. In this video I'm going to show you 6 to 9 and then the next video 10 to 12. 10 to 12, the last 3 are actually my favorite. Isn't that funny? And I'll also do a summary of all 12 projects. Alrighty crafters, let's get into this video. Let's get started. Take a look at all the goodies and then I'll show you my examples. On the 6th day of crafting, my true love gave to me a lot of paper and a present die set. Oh, sweet. Look at that, nice sizing. On the 7th day of crafting, my true love gave to me, oh crafters, it's a bell. Now some of these sets can actually work in my new collection with a wreath around it. Are you seeing an example coming? 2 thumbs up for oh yes. On the 8th day of crafting, my true love gave to me, let's see. Oh, joy. Ooh, so we have the word Noel, and now we have the word joy. Love the little loop. Oh, pretty, 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 pretty. And on the 9th day of crafting, my true love gave to me, let's see how pretty it's gonna be. More singing. Oh, an ornament. So pretty. Let's take a closer look. Okay, crafters, look at this. Great sizing on all of these. The present, the bell, joy with only that to stitch, which you don't even have to stitch. And then this beautiful ornament. Same thing, don't have to stitch this either. Technically, you don't have to stitch anything here. This one is 1 3/4 of an inch square. The bell, 2 1/2 inch tall and 2 1/2 inch wide. Joy, 3 1/4 inch wide. Height, about 2 inches. And the ornament, 2 1/8 of an inch. So the ornament is 2 1/8 of an inch top and sideways. Look at that. Alrighty crafters, now let's take a look at my examples. Okay crafters, first up, this is day 6. And I like to use these little plastic bags to keep myself organized with these die sets. This is a 5x7 card. Stitched up my gift box with some DMC metallic thread. I have brush gold cardstock. This is Spellbinders pink sand cardstock along with my die set using sage. I love pink sand and sage. These are Spellbinders cardstocks. Love. All right, so here is the gift, which comes together super easy. It's just a gift box which has a drop-in, so you can choose to do stitching, get the detail, or none at all. You can still put this together with the topper and everything else and just have this solid. So that's great if you're in a rush, okay? Love that. I put the solid part of Gold Mix Gems here in the center. Then I took out my die set. This is the Build-A-Wreath die set. I just used this time just the branches. I still have on the bottom to give me the shape. I used the main branch here, going around here. This is a 5x7 card, so this is roughly 4 3/4 of an inch wide because I can see I have a little bit of space here. And then I layered up. This is my first time making the wreath fluffy, more fluffy than before. And I like how it worked. You can see I'm using both directions of the branches here. Some are going this way, some are going that way, and played. Then in the background, one of my new favorite 3D embossing folders. I use this on a lot of examples with these stitching dies actually. Geo Quilt 3D embossing folder. This is from Simon's latest release, Snow Globes. Love, love, love. It's an oversized embossing folder. You would use a universal plate system, 5 1/2 inch wide, 8 1/2 inch tall. So you could get 2 A2 layers out of this if you run the whole size. Love that. So here I have it, that 5x7 in a bright white cardstock. Made my wreath, put my present. Then I also brought in, there's a few collections here too. Let's take a moment and look at what is in this really. Simon's Snow Globe collection, BB Snowflakes collection, Yana's Delightful Christmas collection, Suzanne's Beautiful Wreaths collection. I have 4 items from 4 different collections with this present. This is how much I was treating every single thing like a little jewel. I'm telling you, I started here and then all of a sudden everything else just came in after that. So let's look at the glimmer goodness. First, BB's Glimmering Snowflakes. that's in here. And this is so easy. You just glimmer it, cut it out, and then I just tucked it in here with that gold to come back to this. Then for the sentiment, I wanted a bold sentiment. I love these glimmer sentiments from Yana's Delightful Christmas Collection. So much so, I bought a second set during the sale. May your days be merry and bright. And I love it. Comes with the coordinating die. So I just layered this up a few times, popped it up on here just to represent like little ornaments. I used iridescent confetti sequins, and then in the center, I put some glitter drops. So it's a lot of gold with these pastel style colors. I was just having fun. I think it looks fabulous. I love it. But it just tickles me that it's really 4 collections right here, along with this fabulous present. So I hope you guys treated yourself to the 12 Days of Stitchmas, because there's a lot of goodies in here. All right, moving on from day 6. Up next, crafters, is day 7. This is the one with the interactive bell. See the bell? Isn't that fun? So you can choose to do the interaction or not. Now with this one, I did something different than the previous days. I decided to ink blend and then stitch on top of it. In the background here, I have brushed gold cardstock, and then I have the bell here. This is using also, again, yeah, I'm going to say it, Gina K ink in yellows and a touch of brown to give me this weathered antique gold look. I'm going to explore this again. Pity that I did not write down the colors that I used to achieve this, because I really liked how it's that antique gold look, but it doesn't look muddy. You know what I mean? So it's a good balance between browns and yellows to achieve this. And then I brought in the DMC floss in that kind of an antique way. So this one is different. It's not as popping and bright like this one before. Fun. See what I'm saying? I was thinking a lot. That's why it took me a while to finish it. So let's now talk about what did I use here. Okay, crafters, I'm using actually 4 sets to help me finish this card. In the background, I have poinsettia bells and border. This is from the Spellbinders exclusive collection, so you can only purchase this at Spellbinders. My first version of it was this way, which I have the background, this top part, and then this bottom part, I did the tuck-in pocket. This time, I'm only using the top portion. It's poinsettias and bells, and this is a bell. You see? Yeah, I know. I took it literally. So this is poinsettia bells and border, only at Spellbinders. With my bow, that's from my Christmas wreath add-on. Instead of making the whole thing, I took out the tails and just did the top, just right there. So instead of turning this into an ornament, I put the little bow there, and I still kept the interactive element here. That is this swinging piece right here. So cute. You can keep this solid or put the drop in right there and stitch it up. The sentiment and the poinsettia. That's from an old favorite of mine, Outlined Christmas Sentiments. This is from October of last year. I did Holiday Cheer. It has Holiday Cheer, Hugs, Joyous, Enclosed, Wishes, Christmas, like Merry Christmas, and Greetings and Warm. Warm Wishes, Merry Christmas, Joyous Greetings Enclosed, etc. That poinsettia, that's here. And then I put a little gem from my stash in the center. I love this card. It's more of the creams in the back here, just to give it a foundation. I used postage edge ovals, this one right there, just to put the bell on and then have the embossed detail. This background too, I did use some white pigment ink just to lighten it up a little bit from that dark green. So fun. And then the interactive detail. This is a top folding A2 card. Love. All right, moving on. Up next, crafters, day 8. This one is a fabulous set to work with. I didn't use the outline because I could have done the outline for the joy. I just used the sentiment in here, the drop-in, joy, with that loopy curve, love, and the dot detail. So your stitching is really only the O for joy right here. So this one is easy to put together. You can choose to stitch. If you don't want to stitch and you don't want the dot detail, just use a circle die from your stash. Everlasting circles would work perfect in giving you a circle to put in there. Here is the top piece to turn it into an ornament. I use it as a sentiment on this glimmer card. Other items on this A2 card are both from Simon Hurley. Love both of them. This one, a glimmer set from last year, which is a combination of this ornament, hot foil plate, and die. This had been in my wish list for a very long time. The right sale came along and this went to the place where I was like, okay, time to get it. And I'm so happy I did. This glimmers like a dream. Love this set. It is called Retro Ornaments. You get 2 ornaments. This one, I use one of those specialty glimmer hot foil rolls. And hot foil rolls were recently on sale. Hopefully they're still on sale now. And I use this silver colorway. It's like silver with little bits in it. Then I use brushed silver cardstock for the word joy. Came on with Spellbinders red cardstock. This one I believe is pomegranate. I use Simon's Sentiments. I love this set. Wonderful Winter Sentiments. Love, love, love. Oh Holy Night. 6 sentiments. And I love how the Oh Holy Night looked with the red. So it's red sparkle, hot foil roll, and silver. Simple, clean card, but I love it. And I was going to put more gems on it, but I think it didn't need it. It has enough sparkle, and you can really see the joy. Love this card. All right, now let's go on to day 9. I like to keep the cover from the advent calendar just so I can see an example. This is a 4x4 inch Ziploc bag, so it's nice to keep everything, including that label, together. I went back in again with the ink blending. This time I went in with those beautiful rose petal 4 sets of inks from Altenew, fresh dye inks. I'm loving this purpley pink colorway, and then did the stitching. So you can make your ornament solid or use a drop-in. The drop-in gives this dot detail. The solid part is back here, and I turned it into an ornament, okay? Love. And then I just used some DMC silver metallic thread to stitch it, and then I finished it off with some crystal mixed gems, the crystal part. I could just make a million of these and put it on a Christmas tree, even a small tree. This one is so pretty. You can also tie this on a gift bag for somebody and then put a sentiment on the back. It's super pretty. Could have worked here too. The retro ornaments in the back and this here and then a sentiment. Love that. This is coming in back, I believe it's day 3. It could also have worked with this set. Love, love, love. I will link this video here where I'll talk about this die set, which goes on sale often. So pretty. So you could also use this or these 2 together. I believe this is day 3. Alrighty, crafters. Everything that I talked about beyond the Stitchmas Advent days, I will link below. And hopefully some of these items are still on sale. Okay, crafters, I hope you got some inspiration. Maybe you can make some extra cards with the 12 days of Stitchmas. Love, love, love. You could do the ornaments. I'm loving this ink blending too. And then stitching on. It did not affect the thread. What I also did though, I ink blended, then let it sit. So I didn't just ink blend, it went straight on. Because this is thread, it might pick up the color. So I let these rest for a little bit, couple hours, and then come back in. Or you could ink blend these the day before. Then when you're ready to stitch, come on in so everything is nice and dry. This would easily pick up these colors. The metallic, I don't think it would pick up any wet ink. But who wants to see that if that's not the look that you were going for? So I'm loving this ink blended style. Then of course, a very clean card, and then the over embellished, but I so love this card too. Okay, crafters, everything will be detailed and linked below. Thanks so much for watching. Next video will be 10, 11, and 12. Alrighty, crafters, until the next video. Stay crafty, my friends. Bye.